Hi, this is Katie. Today's video, my hair is wet and we're sitting on the floor. I am letting my hair air dry today. I have some living proof in shower styler in it, which is a very cool idea. It's almost like hair cream or hair gel or something. It's cream that you put on after you wash your hair in the shower, and then like you kind of rinse it out a little bit, but it's supposed to help keep your hair like smooth and curly, I guess. And then I also put in some brand from Target that I cannot think of. They have like an air dry styler cream that I put in when I got out of the shower with a little bit of like hair serum. And so hopefully when it dries, if I just keep doing this, it'll come out kind of curly. Because it's raining today and I didn't feel like straightening my hair because it would just immediately get fluffy. So I'm like, might as well have my hair curly today. There's my whole video. Was that an entertaining story? You're welcome, goodbye. Anyway, no, I just wanted to like sit and chat with you guys because I feel like I haven't done like a vlog style video in a while. I feel like most of my videos recently have been like sit down planned videos, and I feel like I haven't just like chilled out with you, you know? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we haven't done a video like this in a while. And so figured I'd do that. Just say hi to you guys, check in, see what's going on. And oh, I need to show you guys something really quickly. Look at this beautiful new bag that I just got. I got it a couple weeks ago and I've wanted like a little top handle bag. It also has a detachable shoulder strap, but anyway, crossbody strap. But anyway, this is by the brand Teddy Blake. This is the Kim Stampato 9-inch, which I like because I don't like giant bags. And it is 100% leather, Italian leather, like real fancy Italian leather. This is not sponsored, but they did gift this to me and they gave me a coupon code. If you guys just want to check out, if you're in the market for a new handbag and you want like a really nice quality one, I have a coupon code and everything in my description. I just wanted to show you because I got it and I've been using it and I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute and I love it so much. So anyway, here's all my makeup. I have the most makeup. I have more makeup than anyone needs in their whole life. You can't even see. Hold on, hold on. Yeah. I just love makeup. So I have this like giant makeup case that I got on Amazon. But it's like raining and stuff and like I'm gonna go out, and so I don't wanna wear a lot of makeup because it will just like get wiped off my face by the rain. Okay. One of the things that I kind of want to talk about, PS now I cannot even see myself because I took my glasses off, and so I hope that this is a good angle. I can like see the outline, but anyway, one of the things that I actually want to talk about with you guys and get your opinion on, because I'm like really curious, is what is your opinion on almost like how do I explain what I'm trying to say? Like National Blank Day, you know, like National Donut Day or whatever, like things like that. Like what's your opinion on those? Because today, not that it's comparable to National Donut Day whatsoever, but today is National Mental Health Awareness Day. And having things like that, or National whatever day, National this day, National, you know, sometimes I have the idea in my head that I don't love the idea of that. But you guys know, for me, I don't really like the idea of holidays in general, or like celebrating one thing on one particular day in general, solely because I think that we should be thinking about these things and celebrating these things and focusing on these things all the time. And so I don't think that it should just be one day that everyone thinks about mental health. I think this is a thing that, you know, maybe not every single day, but that we should be constantly thinking about and learning about and growing in. So yeah, so I have like mixed emotions. Like I think it's really good to bring awareness to things 100%, but saying just like it's a day, I guess it's a good reminder for a lot of people who don't ever think about things like that. But I also think it's important to think about them more often than just one day. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But let me know in the comments, like if you agree or if you think that it's good to spread awareness this way, because it's like smaller bite-sized chunks, so it might be easier for people to handle. Let me know, because sometimes things like that, I'm just like, oh, like this does not just need a day. This needs like more attention. Anyway, I'm using this very, not old, but like almost empty Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel. I really like this. It's similar-ish to the Glossier Boy Brow, which is the love of my life, but this is a little thicker. Also, my foot just started to hurt for no reason. I have a bunion. Do you guys know this? I have a bunion, and I've had one for a very long time, and it hurts right now. Like, just specifically my bunion just started like throbbing. Wow, we wonder why I'm single, don't we? And then I talk about my bunion throbbing on the internet. Oh, Katie. Anyway, I have been, and I have mentioned this a couple times in the past few months. I've been in like, I could only at this point call it like a creative rut. That's like all I could call it at this point. I felt like, I feel like I have like writer's block for videos. Is that a thing? Like, and so I hope that you guys are enjoying the travel series that I just started. This is the Physicians Formula Natural Defense Concealer. And you know, a lot of times I'll just put concealer, not all over my face, but just on the spots that I want to be covered. And then I just won't even bother with foundation. This is in the color Light. And this is SPF in it, which is good, even if it's raining. Even if you're inside, just put it on anyway. But I actually really like this a lot. And I just got that at Target. I'm almost out of it because I use it like, I've used it like every day almost that I've put on makeup. But I really like it. I think the coverage is nice. It kind of doesn't really look like you're wearing makeup at all. But yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying the new travel series that I've been doing on Tuesdays. I'm really excited to be doing that. Like, talking about like all of my tips and tricks on traveling that I've learned over the last 8 years. Which, it's even crazy for me to think that I've spent so much of my life like on and off, not full-time, but like on and off on the road. It's so crazy for me to think about that because like growing up, and I told you guys this before as well, but like growing up, like we would maybe travel like once a year, but like I was never obsessed with road trips. Like I didn't even drive till I was like older. Like I think I got my permit when I was in like 11th grade or 12th grade or something. Like I never really wanted a car. I was like afraid to drive until my early 20s. Like, so having this lifestyle where I'm just kind of like bopping around is, I think that's something Kelsey says, bop it around. Kelsey, are you watching this? I think you say that. I don't know why I just said it. I got it from you, I guess. Anyway, yeah, it's just kind of cool to think about like, I know this is a lot. I'm gonna blend it. Don't worry. What if I just went out of the house like this? Do you think anyone would like tell me? Like, girl, blend your blush. I don't know if anyone would tell me. I mean, I don't know if I would tell someone, because I'd be like, what if that's what they wanted to do? What if they like to look like that? Because there's no rules in makeup. You can look however you want. But anyway, I think it's just so interesting to, like, if you think about, you know, the last 5 years of your life or the last 10 years or your whole life, I think it's so cool to think about like what we've done and where it's led us, and then how many things we've done in our lives that we probably never thought that we would ever do, or that we would never like, or that would never have the chance to do, stuff like that. Like, oh, I never thought that would happen. But I never even thought about, like, if you told me when I was 15 that I would spend most of my 20s and 30s, at least so far, like driving around the country, going on road trips, sleeping in my car, moving to a bunch of different places, I would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, I would have not even remotely believed you. But it's cool, you know, what decisions and what things lead you to new places. Like my roommate and I, just before, were talking about the butterfly effect, and I'm someone, I don't really believe in fate or anything like that. I believe in our choices lead us to, you know, our current life that we have. And then our current choices are going to lead us to the life that we have in the future. And some things we can't control personally because they're outside factors, but a lot of things we can control personally. The butterfly effect is interesting to me because it literally, you know, the way that I understand it is you make a choice and then that leads to something else, and that leads to something else, and that leads to something else. Even just by one choice, it can lead you into a ton of places, and then lead you to other choices that you like might never have thought that you would have had because of that first choice that you made. I just think it's cool to think about that kind of stuff. I want to put on a little highlighter. This is the Dose of Colors. I don't know if they still make this. This is the Desi and Katie collab. Katie spelled with a Y though. I'm just kidding. In the color Fuego. Okay, does that even show up? I can't see it. Oh, I see it, okay. It's just the lighting. All right, honestly, that's like basically it for my makeup. I'm just gonna put on mascara and a little like lip gloss. This is kind of like my everyday makeup. It takes, if I'm not chatting, it takes like 5 minutes. I think makeup's so fun. I am so 100% happy going out of the house without makeup on, and I'm 100% happy going out of the house with makeup on. I think it's just like a fun thing to do. Oh, that's what I was talking about, that on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I hope that you will go do that, because there are some times that I talk about stuff over there that I don't mention in my YouTube videos, just solely because by the time I record a video for YouTube, I like will forget. And then also just because I do a little bit of different content over there. It's not necessarily anything like that I'm gonna hide from you guys or anything like that, but just sometimes that, you know, I'm doing something quickly and I mentioned over there or whatever. So hope that you guys follow me over there as well. Oh, and this is the Snapscara by Maybelline in brown. Is this just called brown or is it called something else? Bold brown. Bold brown. Anyway. You guys, this is like legit what it's like hanging out with me in real life. Obviously, it's a little different because there would be someone else responding, so I would be quiet for a couple minutes. But this level of like distraction, that's me. That's me. That's why for some of my sit down videos, I make notes because I will forget and then get distracted. But anyway, sorry. Have I been covering my face this whole time with this mirror? Sorry. One of the things that I spoke about recently on Instagram, and that's because I saw other people speaking about it and I thought it was a really like cool thing, was Instagram filters. And like, I think it's similar with makeup. Like if you use the filters, and I'm talking about the filters that like make your lips bigger and your skin smoother and, you know, your eye color change and that, I'm talking about those filters. The ones that are supposed to like make you look different. I'm not talking about the filters that make you look like a giraffe. Like those are just obviously fun. But I think those like skin smoothing filters, I think that they are 100% fine and great and fun if you're using them for fun. If you're using them just to experiment with changing your look for a second or whatever. Just like makeup, you know, in a similar way of makeup. But the filters, this is drying out. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like struggling because this is starting to dry out. But I think filters can get a little dangerous if you're looking at yourself in a filtered picture or a filtered Instagram story or something like that, and then you look at yourself in a mirror and you're like, oh, well, my skin's not that nice, or I do have some lines in my face, or I you know, my lips are thinner, or anything like that, when it's like, it doesn't matter. Our society has tried to force us to believe that that stuff matters, but you know, how much you love yourself and how much you love God and how much you know God loves you, that's what matters. And self-respect and that kind of stuff matters. And so again, if you like how you look with certain things, that's cool. You know, like I like getting dressed up sometimes, whatever, but our self-worth cannot be tied into what we look like because it's going to change. It's going to change whether we like it or not. And so like, I think it's just important that, yeah, if you want to use those filters, awesome, but make sure that like, you don't like tie that into your self-worth of, you know, I'd be more lovable if my skin was this smooth or whatever, because that's not true. And if someone's gonna love you because your skin is smooth, you probably don't want to be with them anyway. But yeah, it's more like using them for fun is great, but using them and then it lowers your self-esteem or lowers your idea of self-worth, that's where it gets not great, you know? Yeah, and I just was mentioning that on Instagram recently because I would use those. I would use like the skin smoothing filter. But then I realized when I would open my camera on Instagram, when I wasn't using a filter, I'd be like, oh, that's what my skin looks like. And that's not good. That's not healthy at all for our self-esteem, for our self-worth, for our self-love. So I've actually stopped using, not stopped, but I've lessened my use of filters like that. Because I want to be able to like love myself and think that I'm pretty. Like, and I think that's a good thing. And I think that stuff like that, we might do it so mindlessly that we might even not be realizing that it could be hurting our self-esteem, you know? So anyway, I wanted to mention that on here too, but it's similar with makeup. Like if you realize that you're wearing makeup because you hate what you look like, then that's not a makeup thing and that's not a like you're ugly thing. That's a self-esteem and self-worth and self-love thing, you know, because this is how God made us. And so this stuff, using it for fun, I think is totally cool, but I just think there's like a dangerous line to where it could really hurt our self-esteem when like we all, you know, I hate the word deserve, but we all deserve to love ourselves, like 100%. And we're all lovable, and we are all loved by God. That's just a straight up fact. But yeah, I just think like being aware of some of those things could be beneficial for our own like self-image and self-esteem, you know? I'm just gonna put a little of this Milk Makeup. This is a cheek and lip thing in the color Work with an E. W-E-R-K. This is just like a cream blush lipstick thing. I have like a little mini one, and it's like a dusty nude rose color. I don't know. Anyway, all right, that's really it. That's all I'm gonna do. That's kind of like if I feel like putting makeup on, that's kind of like my daily thing. And my hair is starting to dry. It's doing pretty good. My hair is naturally wavy, I guess. But I don't know if you guys have a similar issue where like different parts of your hair have different personalities. And so the lower half, like down, like from like my ears down, will curl, will cooperate, will behave the way that I am trying to get it to. But then the top half up here is like frizzier. And it doesn't curl as easily or like wave as easily. But I feel like with these two new products that I got, not new, I've had them for months. But hold on, let me just get them. I'll just get them and I'll show you. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is what I have in my hair. The Living Proof Perfect Hair Day In Shower Styler. And then the Odell, I just put it in a different container. Odell Air Dry Styler. And then I also put a little bit of like dry oil in it as well by the brand Verb. But yeah, I just feel like with these products, the top of my hair is not as frizzy. Yeah, like it's just not as frizzy as it used to be. So I'm glad that I finally found products that like actually work for my hair, because that could be hard. Some people have hair that like really any products work for them, or like they don't even need products because their hair just is perfect. But a lot of us, you know, need products. So if you're like wanting to wear your hair air dried and nothing has worked for you, maybe you would like these. This is from Sephora, this is from Target. I think the actual packaging is like a package like this, but just bigger, but like a tube like this, and I think it's white. It just was much bigger, and so I just wanted to transfer it into a smaller bottle. But yeah, anyway, so my hair is almost dried. And it's not, again, like it's just not as frizzy as it usually is on the top. Not that it matters. Again, we can't let like, oh, my hair's frizzy, therefore I'm ugly and unlovable. But like, I know some of us do. I have been so guilty of that. But it depends what you like. And you can kind of notice, because it's like, oh, well, if I just have nicer skin, then I'll be happy and lovable. But then if you get nicer skin, you're just gonna find something else of the, oh, well, no, actually it's if I do this or if I do this. And it's like, no, you're lovable how you are. But you gotta love yourself to be aware of it. You don't have to, I don't think that like you have to love yourself for other people to love you. I don't think that. I think you have to love yourself to be aware that you're lovable by other people, and that you'll actually be able to like nurture that, you know? Anyway, got in the real motivational self-love mood today. But yeah, it was just on my mind, especially with those Instagram filters, because it can just be dangerous, especially for like young people. Because like I didn't have that growing up. We didn't have that. We had disposable cameras that you couldn't even see what you're taking a picture of. And has my necklace been turned around this whole time? Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, but like I didn't grow up like that. So like we didn't even really, I didn't know what a filter was until I was probably in like my mid-late 20s. But it can still affect us in our older age. But I know it could be much worse for younger kids, because they didn't really have the time to start to love themselves before, you know, society almost tried to tell them that they have to do a bunch of things before they're lovable. It's not true. You're lovable now. I promise. All right, well, do I have anything else to talk about? I don't think so. Hey guys, okay, it's a couple hours later. So this is my hair fully dried. I decided to put this little top part up, and I put in some of this Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it's called. And it's just kind of like a hairspray, thickening spray kind of thing. It's not like a crunchy hairspray, but anyway, this is what my hair ended up looking like. I like it. I think it looks good. Like I said before, like some of the top parts don't curl as much, And so if I just put that up a little bit, then I like how the rest of it looks. I like it. I also want to get my hair dyed soon. Let me know in the comments if you think I should go darker or lighter. Also, I gotta wash this mirror. But anyway, I just want to show you what my hair ended up looking like once it was dried and once I styled it a little bit. This lighting in here is so weird. But also I'm going to link this necklace and these earrings in my description. This is from Amazon. It was like $12. And these were from, I don't remember, some other brand, but I'll have them linked. I'm literally wearing these constantly, like almost every day, because I love them so much. And then this necklace right here was actually my mom's, and she gave it to me. So anyway, that's the jewelry that I'm wearing. I will have those linked. And these, a lot of people ask me about my glasses. I get my glasses from a couple different websites online, but these specifically are from Glasses USA, and they're the Hilary Duff collab. The name is Gloria, I believe. Also, maybe I should have organized my bathtub before I recorded, but it's just what it looks like. I don't know what this video was, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I do like just like hanging out with you and sitting down and just chatting like we're friends, because I feel like we are, but I just haven't done it in a while, so you're welcome. Hi. Yeah, all right, I guess I'm gonna go. Cool, thanks for watching. Hope that you're subscribed. My hair's almost dry. I wish it was fuller up here. I gotta figure out a way to do that. Maybe some like, oh, I have thickening cream. I forgot to put that in, dang it. But maybe next time. All right, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you're subscribed and follow me on Instagram like I've mentioned. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks again, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.